Good morning, guys. Welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, home of tips, tricks, guides, and tunes for Forza Horizon. And I'm looking at the Solstice Sea Championship for the Honda Trophy truck. And yeah, I've got a tune for this S1 class, a bad feeling, because you know what? S1 in my bowler, I've got a bad feeling about this. And the share code is up there. The A class is just awesome. You can thrash this around the countryside all day, every day, and it won't let you down. This S1 is a little bit more, let's say, playful. Yeah. And this is why I've sort of called it I've got a bad feeling, or a bad feeling, because I haven't got many letters to use for the titles. But grab that, and this will definitely give you a chance for this one. I'm deciding to try and give it a bit more stability, so I'm sticking my assists on this. You want it on highly skilled, otherwise you won't get the seasonal completion, but assist-wise, I think I might need it because this is quite wild, and in the S1 class, these are just going to be crazy stuff. And I'm into third place on this already, which is pretty good, but this is a lot of bouncing around on this one. And hugging the wall a little bit as a guide. Got myself into second after a little bit of a battle, and I got Swag Panda. Yeah, past you in the mini. Again, using the wall as a bit of a guide because you don't want to be tipping it too much. And first place. Alright, fine. Just in case I keep this going now, because this is actually really wild. I'd even say sort of unstable in a way. And it's been tuned up for like with roll bars and stability, and made a few tweaks here and there, and it's just basically the power to weight ratio is just a bit mad on it, but it's good enough to get you first place on this one. But you do have to be a bit careful with it, hence why I have put the assists on. So if you guys do this and you start spinning around too much or toppling over, just have a mess around with your assist settings, because that's what we're there for. We're there to help you, and there's no sort of shame in using them when you need to. Into the house, never good. A little bit of ramming there. The Jeep bounced off me, and I think the Mini hit me then. Coming round, just trying to keep the speed up a little bit. After I've done this championship, I will be dropping this back to an A class, because I don't really want to be using this too much within the S class category, the S1 class. And the A class is pretty much spot on, so I'll be dropping back to this. I've sold a lot of my Jeep cars recently because I had an idea where I was just going to sort of build up a few cars and whatnot, just buy some cars and get my money down, then run my super wheel spins, my normal wheel spins. But I've got so many of them that they'd literally take me 12 hours, 14 hours plus to actually roll them all. And I thought, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it in one go. So I'm sort of coming up with ideas a little bit about sort of how I can sort of do the wheel spins in this. But that's the finish line. Yeah, first place, first event out of the way, and job's good, and 20 points. Skip all this stuff, and we can get back and get on to the next race in this championship. Let's have a look on the map, see what we got. Castle Cross Country Circuit. Yeah, okay. I've got about 3,000 normal wheel spins, and I can't remember offhand now how many supers I've got. I'm thinking it's got to be around the 600 mark. It's got to be. And I've been building these up, and I just haven't got a clue what to do with them. I've been building these up, and I've just not got a clue what to do with them. And if you guys got suggestions, let me know, because I'm trying to think of some content for it. I was going to do sort of like the Advent sort of stuff, or do the 12 days of Forza. You know, I'd open one every day and do stuff like this. But unfortunately, Forza, the official stuff, has actually started doing like 10 days of Forza where they give away stuff in the game and things like this up on social media. So I'm going, you know what, if I start going yeah, 12 days of Forza or things like this, it's going to look like I'm copying them, even though I sort of had the idea, but didn't sort of do a lot with it because I actually forgot about it for Advent. I actually forgot about it a bit for Advent because, firstly, I couldn't remember when Advent started. I actually had to go and look it up, and turns out it was about 14 days later. But I was also looking to say, 12 days of Christmas, because the 12 days of Christmas isn't the days leading up to Christmas. The first day is actually Christmas Day, and it goes all the way through to January. And that's your 12 days. So I was going, you know what? Maybe I'll open a super wheel spin or open a normal one that day and stick a video out and say, on the first day of Christmas, Forza gave to me, dot, 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 whatever comes up, and just do that through each of the days. But because the official accounts have started doing 10 days of Forza and stuff like this, which is again a play on 12 days of Christmas, it does make it look like I'm ripping them off a little bit, but that obviously isn't the situation. But if you guys have got ideas about what I can do with these wheel spins and stuff, otherwise I'm just going to end up just saving them up again. It's just seeing how many I can actually max out, but I don't know. But missed the checkpoint on that one, so I bounced. So yeah, let's hit the rewind. So let's go a little bit more, so I can at least try and take a slightly better angle at this, hugging a wall. But on the other hand, it slowed me down enough that I can actually get through the gap in the castle battlements and not miss the checkpoint. So yeah, coming up on my third and my final lap on this one, and these guys are pretty close behind me. And yeah, I don't think this is one where you're going to be sort of winning by convincing margins. You cheeky bugger in the Jeep. That Jeep is actually pretty overpowered. I've seen it a lot on the online stuff that people use, and it is a pretty overpowered car. And yeah, I could have gone for a Jeep on this one, but I thought, no, I'm going to try the Bowler because is my sort of tried and tested off-road car in a way, because I've got the Jeep Trackhawk and I've got the Bowler here, and they're my two ones I tend to use for the off-road stuff. But come up here, let's not hit the battlements this time. Perfect, no problems whatsoever. And crash landing, clean racing, air, kangaroo. Yeah, building skills up a little bit here. And this is the finish line. Go, go, go through the finish line. First place, job's a good one. That's 2 for 2. Definitely where you want to be at this point in the championship. Back into the map. And let's see what we've got next. Coastal Rush Cross Country Circuit. Let's get loaded into this and we can get going. Coastal Rush Cross Country. Yeah, okay. Right, Solstice Sea, because it is coming up on the solstice, which would be Yule for this one, the winter solstice, which normally happens around the 21st of December, the shortest day of the year, because you've got the 21st of June, which is the longest day of the year, and 21st of December, which is the shortest day of the year. Although if you live in the southern hemisphere, you want to reverse that. The shortest day is in June and the longest day is in December, which is one of those things, because in the southern hemisphere it's actually summertime. Yeah, okay. This seems sped up. It actually looks like I've sped this up, and I haven't. This actually does get pretty quick on some of these racing. But yeah, that's why it's called the solstice, because solstices are part of the old pagan festival scene in a way. They're actually what you celebrate at certain times. Yeah, you've got all different solstices, you've got different Sabbats, different things on the wheel of the year and all this, and it's the shortest day. So yeah, so that's where the word Yule sort of comes from when it comes to Christmas, because it's actually a co-opting of the traditional Yule festival. But I'm not going to get too much into the pseudo stuff around Christianity co-opting existing festivals and rituals and stuff in order to sort of convert the population, because I have missed a checkpoint while I've been doing that. So hit the rewind and go back. So yeah, I'm not getting into religion and all this sort of stuff, but that's the first place. That's the championship. Out of the way for that one. That's 3 for 3, 60 points on the board. Solstice Sea completed. Bing, bing, bing. That's my levels of completion. And I get the Honda trophy truck. Yeah, I know. But you know what? You get the seasonal completion, and that's what you're after, really. And so that is that for the championships, guys. If you like what I'm doing, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy and happy driving.